Hello, and welcome to Onstage at the BACP. As always, thank you so much for choosing to invite us into your home, your office, or wherever you are. This week, we're going to go back to telling stories by interviewing people, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute, but I first of all wanted to let you know that in case you haven't seen already on our Facebook page, we will not be doing our Playing in the Park original play event that we were planning for June 12th and 13th. Things just didn't work out, and so we're not going to be able to do that. Hopefully next year. But we are still planning on reopening this facility in October for Plan 9 from Outer Space. That'll be the last 2 weekends in October. So keep watching Facebook, our website, for more information about that. All right, so today we're going to have someone here from Arts OK talking about an event that they have coming up. I know we've talked to someone from Arts OK before, but we have a different person here today talking to us about a special event that they've got coming up in June. So please welcome Janie Green from Arts OK. Janie, welcome to the Broken Arrow Community Playhouse. Tell us about what you guys have coming up soon. I'm excited about it.
Thank you, Marla. It's great to be here. I have Tuesdays in the Park coming up. Arts OK does a lot of activities where you pay to go into something. This one's free. It's outdoors in the park. Bring your families. It's a great opportunity to have some fun and just get out and enjoy the space that's out there in Broken Arrow. What we have here is something that's been going on for a very long time. I've been involved as chair for maybe the last 5 or 6 years, but it's got to be at least, 20, 30, 40 years old for all I know. No one really knows. It started as a little bluegrass festival, a little gospel and that sort of thing. It's grown. The amount of people that come, different people, we found out that it is the classic rock groups that draw the biggest crowd. So yeah, we have a lot of that, but we try and keep a mix of it, and it keeps the things lively and active, and we definitely have some favorites that come up.
Oh, I'll bet. I know I used to bring my kids out to it, and I'm not going to say how old they are because I'm not sure they want me to share that information. Brought my grandchildren out when they were younger. They're all grown and going 100 different directions, so it's hard to get everybody together. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. So it used to be each week was a different theme. It wasn't all rock the whole month. Is it the same way?
Well, there is a different theme. There is one band each night. So okay. Yes, there is a different take on what's happening, but it's such a great year. These are all so very entertaining.
Okay, tell us about them.
Okay, I got to tell you, the first one is Mary Cogan. And she's been around playing in the Tulsa area for a long time, a little bit more to the country end of things, but she really covers a wide range and just really engages the crowd. She's going to be a great fit out there in the park.
And she's the first one?
She's the first one on the 8th. We start on the 8th.
Okay, and what time does it start? I guess I should have asked you that already.
Well, what we set up the sound early. So around 6:30, we start having recorded music. Okay. So you're going to get some of that going on while the band's getting ready, because before that they'll get their instruments tuned and things like that. But that gives you time then, while that's going on, to get a little food from our fabulous food trucks. More about that later.
Yes.
And to find your spot in the grass, bring your chairs, bring your blankets. It's an opportunity. There is not a lot of shade. There's a few trees, and that part gets staked out really early where the shade trees are. But the sun goes down so quickly. Even though June starts getting warm, we find the sun goes behind the trees soon enough. The whole park is cool and comfortable in very short order.
Yeah, so the music then, the live performance starts at 7,
At 7. 7 for the live music, and then they go on for about 45 minutes. We have a break. And then they'll play again, usually in between 8:45 and 9. If the crowd is really engaging them, they'll go till 9, even though they're contracted for less.
Okay, well, before we go on with the other bands, tell them what happens during the breaks, because this is really cool too.
Okay, one of the neat things that we've done for years is we give away those little tickets. Every adult gets one ticket. And we do drawings at the break. Our food trucks all contribute something to give away each week, and we offer different entities around town, different city functions, to be able to have something in the drawing also. And usually our big sponsors are able to come up and they offer some freebies, and we're kind of excited about having them as part of that also.
Oh, that's great. Okay, all right. So now we'll get back on track with the bands. I'm sorry, I'm a little scattered when it comes to these things. June 8th was the Mary Kogan, you
Right.
said. Well, then June 15th, right? Is
Yeah,
the next
June
one?
15th is the next one. Again, starting music six or the band at 7, and that is going to be the Usual Suspects. Now they've been here before, and
I
they're the ones, the
remember.
classic rock. They were a big hit when they were here 2 years ago, and so we're very excited to have them back. They're excited to be playing again, and because obviously all of them have been struggling for the past year,
no kidding.
and it's so exciting to have live music back going on in the area.
I think this could be one of your best years because we're all so starved for entertainment, live
Absolutely
entertainment.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then what's the next week?
Okay, the next week, the 22nd, is the fabulous Grady Nichols. If you have been here for one of his performances, you know he puts on a show.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember how much fun it was. The first time that I saw him at Tuesdays in the Park, I was out taking pictures of the crowd, and there he was, walking around in the crowd playing his saxophone, and it was absolutely fabulous.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, my
I can hardly
gosh.
wait.
Oh my gosh, you're making me get really excited about this one. Okay, and then the last one
Okay,
for the month.
and the last one is a perennial favorite. We've had them several times, Zodiac.
Oh.
The best, and they are so good at engaging the young people. Of course, so it's all of them have that kind of knack.
Right.
But Zodiac especially is really good at making the young ones feel come up, they want to dance.
Oh, that's
You
great.
know, because that's encouraged. Come up and do a little dancing. Get out there wherever you are, get up and enjoy the music. And a Zodiac is going to be a great fit.
And all this entertainment is free. I mean, that's just what's amazing. These are well-known groups that are coming in, or individuals who are coming in and doing this for free. Now, I know you mentioned food trucks. Those will not be free. So tell us some of the cuisine that we can expect.
Tell you some of the fine cuisine you can expect. Since as long as I can remember, the Broken Arrow Civitans have had their hamburgers, their fabulous hamburgers they put out. And they also will sell some Bluebell ice cream. They'll have drinks. They've had always put on every year nice little opportunities for hamburgers, hot dogs, and cheeseburgers. So do come out and support them because they're great for the community also. We
Exactly.
treasure them.
Yeah.
Then I have Stubby Q. Now that's a barbecue company, but he makes all sorts of things. And I'm going to try and talk him this year into doing those turkey legs again, because I guarantee those are fun. And when he does a pulled pork sandwich, you will remember it. That and the Stubby Q beans. Oh, okay, you really need to try
Now I'm
Stubby
getting
Q.
hungry.
You definitely. What I suggest is coming out all 4 weeks and trying a different food item
That's
every
a
time.
great idea.
Because then you don't have to miss any of the great stuff.
There you go. I like that idea.
Okay, then I have one more that
Oh,
this is
okay.
really exciting. Andolini's is bringing out their food truck. We haven't been able to get them out there for the last couple of years. This year they were excited about coming. That is going to be great because, boy, have they gotten some awards recently.
Oh,
They've
no
been named the best pizza, I think, in the state. So, I mean, how can you do better than that? And they're going to be right there selling their slices of pizza. So,
And it's all in downtown,
Central
Central Park.
which is
Yeah.
just right there on Main Street with the creek running through it. But I do have to tell you, you'd mentioned that this is free. Mm-hmm. It's free to the public. These bands, they offered us a great discount because they want to play, but they have to be paid, and we have to pay for the sound system, and I have to tell you, we have some fabulous sponsors.
Well, let's hear about those. 'Cause
I
that's
gotta
great.
tell you,
Oh my
I'm great.
gosh.
AVB has been a sponsor for everything to do
Ever.
with the arts all over here, and they are supporting us. They're promoting us on their outdoor boards, and they are bringing something for the kids this year, something brand new. We've got Balloon Man Neil.
Oh my
That's going to be sponsored by AVB, making balloon animals or whatever else he makes out of balloons, and that's going to be so fun. I'm so excited that they're able to bring that to the park and share that with us.
Gosh.
And then we have Tasty Treat, just because they love us, are sponsoring us. And I'm very grateful to that. But another big one is that Arrow Exterminators. Couldn't do this without them. They're a big sponsor, and they're going to be there with a table. They do giveaways, and they really, it's the time of year. It's the bug time of year.
Perfect
They
timing.
offer things like mosquito spraying and all that, and you can get some real opportunities there. So it's come back, and what we have is We have the band on one side of the creek, crowds on the other. We're behind the crowd, where I have a table there where I'm giving away those free tickets I talked about.
Got it. Along the road that goes through there?
Yeah, along
okay.
the road, right under the trees. So they need to come up, get their tickets. They need to go see the Aero Exterminators table.
Got it.
And if we have other tables up there, I'm inviting some other nonprofits. If they have a need, they can be there. One year, just out of nowhere, I had the police come out and give away a Ring doorbell.
Oh, wow.
Well, if they ask me to do that again, they're welcome.
Okay, so if you're
you just never know. You just never know what might be coming up, and the fact that, no, we don't have other vendors. We have the food trucks. I don't have other vendors come in because it isn't that kind of fair.
Right.
It's just a music festival.
Right.
But it is for the nonprofits are definitely given an opportunity, and anything the city supports, we want to encourage that to promote that.
Awesome. Okay, so tell me what happens if the weather turns bad. How do we know whether or not the concert is going to be happening, or is it going to be happening?
Well, that's a very good question.
Well, thank you.
On the day of the event, I'm watching the weather closely, along with a few other people. So if there's lightning, it's off. If there's going to be lightning, into the afternoon, into the evening, we can't have the sound system out there. If there's going to be a light rain, we maybe will cover some things up, but no. If it's bad storm, we will have to cancel, and there's no way of moving this. There's no way of moving it someplace else. It's got to be canceled. I'll know by 2:30 in the afternoon whether it has to be or not, and I'll put that on our Facebook, which is, look it up. The Tuesdays in the Park has a Facebook page.
Awesome.
It'll have the updates in there, and if that comes up, I'll post it there and have to report to all the people that we have involved that were canceled for the evening.
Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh, there's so much information here. Did I forget to ask about anything?
Well, there's one other sponsor I didn't mention.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was me. I did not mention the City of Broken Arrow. Oh. Not only are they letting us have the park to use, they're bringing in the city stage for us to use and to put our band on, which we couldn't do this otherwise. And they're also giving us some of the money that'll help us put this thing on to pay for these bands.
Oh, wow.
Oh, speaking of which, the bands, I've told them it's okay for them to put a little money bucket up front. So if they really like what they're hearing, those bands are offering us a great discount.
Awesome.
If you want to give a little, they would love it, but no one's saying that this is free to come to.
Right.
It's free to come and enjoy.
You can donate out of the goodness of your
It's
heart.
just, if you wish to, that was always welcome, because we just really appreciate all the people. Just the sound system. We have got the best sound system. Axiom Audio has been doing this for years, giving us probably less than half of what the normal cost would be to come out and do this. And so obviously I consider them one of our sponsors, but they have to be very careful with their equipment.
Sure.
That's even though they're not listed as an official sponsor, they really are.
They are.
They're giving us so much just by doing that. And the sound that they provide, that fills the park. The year before, because last year we had to cancel. I'm so excited we don't have to cancel.
Exactly.
But the year before, they had some new equipment that made an even better swath of sound.
Right.
It was just, I couldn't believe what I was hearing in the back, where the notes were so pure and clear that even at that distance, it's a beautiful experience in the park.
Well, and I know, like I said, when I had my grandchildren, you can go over to the children's area with them, so because they get kind of bored sometimes or antsy.
Well, there's a playground, yeah,
and
right
so
there.
there's the playground, and you can go over there and still hear the music over there. That's great. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Janie, for being here, and thank you for doing Tuesdays in the Park. I'm excited. I hope our people are as well, and I will see you in the park. There's her.
This poster is getting printed up and it's going to be put in a few of the businesses around town.
Be watching for that.
So be looking for it. It tells you a little bit about the groups, shows their pictures, and we're excited.
Yay, yay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you, Marla.
Wow. That's really exciting. A lot of information there. Sounds like Tuesdays in the Park are going to be amazing this year. And a lot of good food, too. Just a reminder, we've been changing, and by we, I mean our country, what the CDC is allowing. So social distancing should not be a problem out there in the park. We didn't talk about that in our interview, but I'm sure that if you are concerned about that, you won't need to be. There's plenty of room in that park. Just come early and get a good spot. Masks will be optional. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, I'm sure that they will be perfectly fine with that. And if you would rather not wear a mask, that's okay too. If you're sick, stay home. That's good advice any time of the year. And whether or not you have, we have a COVID pandemic going on or not. If you have to cough, cover it up. Just good common sense. So I hope to see you at Tuesdays in the Park, and I hope to see you back here for more On Stage at the BACP.